Look at the moon out there. Hello. So, I just turned 29 and I have 365 days, exactly 364 days, 363 days actually, to make the 30 under 30. Just kidding, though. I don't actually care about the 30 under 30 list because no one should. So what this is, a long time coming. I just turned 29 years old and I'm feeling the urge to take control of some goals in my life and some things that I have been wanting to do for a long time, but for one reason or another, they just don't happen, whether that be because I'm scared, or it's just annoying, or it's difficult, or whatever. As we know, we set goals, we don't do them. It's just kind of, that's what we do. My birthday party was last night. Most of the people at said birthday party are younger than me, like 23 to 28, maybe. So I sometimes feel a little senior citizen-y around the youthful, young 20s people. There's just something about wanting to grasp this upcoming year, and I want to really control some of my outcomes. You know what I'm saying? I feel like being 29, it doesn't have to mean shit. Honestly, it kind of doesn't. But any time that we're alive and here on this earth is a good time to set some new goals. Over the past few years, I've released some music, I've directed some filmy things, I've tried to kind of act out on some of these goals for a while, but it's really hard to fight the impulse of like rescinding it, like take the music down or, you know, archive the post type of thing. And I think by also doing this, it's sort of an antidote to that. Like, I'm gonna put stuff out there and I'm gonna leave it. Making that promise to myself. Let me help myself. Let me set the tone for the 30s properly, which is going to be taking control of my career and so many other things. For just a little bit of background info about me, I just quit a full-time assistant editing job at a commercial post-production house. Not my favorite thing ever, as I'm not that good of an assistant editor, honestly. It's a hard job. Big respect to those that do AE. But I will be working for Spotify next, and I've worked for them before. It's been really fun. It's been great. So I'm excited to be doing that. I've truly, throughout the course of my life, I think I've started maybe, 8 YouTube channels or kind of like channel concepts. Hey guys, so I'm a YouTube kid like that. It's kind of still my platform of choice. Like, out of everything, I still will go on YouTube and just try to find like a great video essay or just some random like Dance Moms clips or something. Like, I will always, that itch will always need to be scratched for me. So I figure, why not have some fun here? Edit my videos how I want them to be edited and just throw it out there. It's a way to hold myself accountable for the things that I want to do before I turn 30. My goal is to kind of quasi-vlog every month as a form of update of like how these goals are going. It's like an experiment. It's an experiment that we're going to try. I don't really usually feel a whole lot around birthdays. I haven't really been like that so far, but that being said, this has nothing to do with like 30 people are old when they're in their 30s. Quite the contrary. I am looking forward to my 30s. But I also do very well with arbitrary deadlines. So 29th year deadline for these goals. So basically, I'm gonna run you through my goals here. I've split them into easy, medium, and hard. I challenge you to do this for yourself as well. Post about it, don't post about it. So here are the easier ones, and they're kind of categorized as easy because it's either an appointment that I need to schedule or like just some money that needs to be spent in order to do them. Like it's not like a super challenging thing. It's just like, here are the easy goals. 1, go out of the country. I haven't been out of the country in a few years, and I can feel the American culture atrophying my brain, and so I have to get out of here at some point in the next year. I hope around my 30th birthday. That would make sense. So that might be like the grand finale. I would like to maybe get a nose piercing. I would like to get a tattoo of a ladybug. Ladybugs have always been my thing my whole life. I think it's time to pick a spot for a ladybug. I think maybe here. I've been tap dancing ever since I was like 3, and I lived in New York before I lived in LA. I didn't tap dance at all from when I started college in 2015 until I moved here in 2023. There was a dance studio really close to my apartment that unfortunately has shut down about a year ago. So I haven't been tap dancing for the past year, which is a huge bummer. And so one of my goals is to start taking classes again, and then also to do more weekend trips on the West Coast. I've only lived in California for 3 years, and I feel like I've been so absorbed with work and making sure I have money that I haven't really explored as much as I should have. Here are the medium goals. I need to talk to 5 people that I look up to in my industry, if you will, and ask them about their trajectories and how they got to where they have gotten and all of that. One of the people that I know I want to try to talk to is the guy who directs the shows Cheer and America's Sweethearts, Dallas Cowboy Cheerleaders. Greg Whiteley, I think is his name. I want to talk to him about his documentary experience. I just live for those shows, and I made a doc that's kind of similar to those shows a few years ago, and I just feel like me and him would vibe. I would like to edit a music video for a major artist. I recently had the Carly Rae Jepsen song On Wires that just came out recently. I edited that music video. I edited like 6 months ago, and then she had a baby and it just took a long time to come out, but it's finally out. But anyway, the point is I would like to keep editing music videos for bigger artists like Miss Jepsen. I would like to direct another music video. I kind of have a plan in place for that a little bit. We'll see if it happens. And finally, for the medium level goals, I would like to read 6 books. And that seems like a low number, but initially I was gonna say 12, but things just get a little crazy. Also, if audiobooks count, then I think I've already done like 4 this year. I mean, that helps a lot if you count audiobooks. Sirens. Finally, the hard goals are becoming better at piano. All I can do is basically play chords and sing along, and I think it's been a few years of that, and I need to sit down and actually learn how to get better rather than just being like C, D, E minor, B, whatever. And I think I'm also going to buy a keyboard that has an actual stool seat and the place where you can put music and all that, because I've been sitting on the floor making my back hurt for years with a laptop on the ground trying to learn how to play. I would like to make 10 new friends in this upcoming year. I would like to limit my social media time by 50%, and I guess I will be measuring that with screen time. I would like to, now this one I'm really honestly not not sure if I want it to be a goal or not, but I did purchase, what is it called? I did purchase a Pioneer DJ DDJ FLX4 controller a few weeks ago because I just, for some reason, I was moved to learn how to DJ, and then I got this thing and I started trying to learn. Let's just say I have a lot more respect for DJs now. Like, I would need to I put in a lot of hours and reps to make that work out, but it would be fun. And then finally, I would like to create and release an EP or a few singles, something, just music, just more music this year. I've released 2 songs in the past year-ish, year and a half-ish, and I find posting about them to be incredibly embarrassing. I don't know how you get around that. Do you get around it? I don't know. Are the biggest stars just kind of like, yikes, whenever they post their things? I don't know, probably. Or maybe you're just so used to it, you just stop feeling so much about it. But regardless, I just want to put something out there. I really don't have the time, money, or drive to try to pursue music in a super serious way. Also, I do like my job. Like, I do like being an editor. It's not like a full reroute. It's just something I like doing, and I think this list is a lot about that as well. It's about doing things I like doing for that reason alone, not for the potential outcomes. Much like this video. Nobody maybe will ever see this, but I'll see it. As someone who really documents their life quite a bit, I've always had like a urge to document. Even like when I was in film school, everybody wants to be like a writer director, and I think going into it I thought that was what I was going to want to do, and then every time I would try to write a script I would just like get hung up on my inability to translate like the specificity of a certain feeling into words via dialogue. Like I just couldn't do it, and so I stopped trying, and then I started making documentaries, and I feel like that is when everything kind of clicked and gelled. Yeah, as much as I would love to have been like a Greta Gerwig or whatever, like an auteur, I think I'm more comfortable and more interested when I can look to real sources and use editing as a way to shape a narrative. But it's like you're looking at real raw materials, but then the molding of it all is what decides kind of the perspective on it. The point is that this sort of project is very up my alley, and I need to basically just get out of my own way, as we all do. We all need to get out of our own way. I need to get out of my own way and just do it. Don't care about the outcome. Don't care if it's cringe. Don't care if it's bad. Don't care. Because we are 29 and we do things for ourselves now. Deal? All that being said, this is month 1, June 26th, 2026 was my 29th birthday, and so I will see you next month. But speaking to Audrey of June 26th, 2027, you better have done this shit, okay? You better have done most of it, because you should, and you'll be happier for it, and everyone will love you. And isn't that nice to think about? So long, see you next month.
So this has been my room tour. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, comment if you have any requests. Bye!